Hey guys, welcome back to Detroit Garage. We swapped out the big BorgWarner 364 for a BorgWarner K27. So this is a tiny turbo. It's 54 millimeters on the compressor and 56 on the turbine, and it's got a bypass valve. I can't remember what setting I had it at, but we'll fire it up and see what it does. I've cobbled together an exhaust for it and all that. This was the bottom turbo on a compound I had a few years ago. I had a K31 on top and the K27 on the bottom. So not sure what kind of power we'll make with it, but we'll warm Jimmy up and do some pulls. It's quarter after noon on a Tuesday, and in order to get these dynos done, I've got to do some runs during the week. So I'll just do a quick run here, a few pulls. It's got the 500cc injector in it, water meth. I don't know what it's going to do, so we'll find out. Well, we didn't run it very long. EGT's up to 1100 Didn't like that at all. So I've got a different bypass. Oh, here it is here. I think I ran this one here. It opened a lot earlier. Yeah, so 1100 EGTs and drive pressure was 30 PSI. Boost was maybe 12 or 15. Really low numbers. And drive pressure was 30. Yeah, no good. So I'm going to swap this one in and see what it does. Okay, we swapped the other bypass valve out, and I can't remember. It looks like I've doctored this to open at a lower PSI. We'll see what it does now. Yeah, this turbo reacts totally different as a single. So what I'm going to do now is take this spring off. This is a stock bypass. We're going to take this spring out and then try it again. As a single, that didn't work very good. Airbox was 40, drive pressure was 40, and the boost was like 20. Really bad. EGT's 1100. I couldn't even get any power to it, really. I didn't do any documented pulls. It was so bad. No, it's a fail. As a compound, though, it worked pretty good. But this would have to be adjusted again to 30 psi. I think that's what I had it set at before, was 30. And right now it's at 40, the valve to open the bypass. But the ratios are all way off. The turbine housing is way too small. So, no good. So in the compounds, it worked pretty good. I had it tweaked to run at 30 psi. But EGTs were, when I first started with the compounds, were 1100. That's full throttle, locked in fourth, 8% grade. So back pressure and turbo boost are damn near equal. And I got them down to about 1,000. But it wasn't until I put the single on it that I brought that back down to like 850, 900. So even with the water meth running, it got up to 1100, 1000 degrees. Too high, so no good. So I'm headed down to Danville on Friday to pick up a Pulsar 3576 that Matt was gracious enough to lend me. Thanks, Matt. So it's going to be tested. It is a 5862 T4 housing, so we have an open and a divided housing to try. And I'll pick it up Friday, and with any luck, I'll have it ready maybe Saturday. I don't know what I've got to do to make the exhaust work on it, but with any luck, it should be pretty easy. I've got another one here that Chris lent me. It is a Garrett Turbo 6363, but look how small that housing is. It's a ball bearing turbo, really nice, but this housing is really tiny. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a go of it, and I'll show you how tiny it is. That's a T4 gasket I have in my hand. So look at the area there. I don't think that'll work. I'll have a think on it. Yeah, don't think that'll work. Maybe I'll try to find a T4 housing for this turbo and see if I can get one. If not, well, maybe a test for another day. But the K27 was a big fail. Like I said, in the compounds it worked pretty nice, but not as a single. Well, there you have it, guys. Another turbo tested. This one was the worst of them all. No good. Oh well, we tried it. So much for the mighty K27. Without a lot of tweaking, in a compound system, I could put an external bypass valve on it and maybe get this thing to work good, but as a single, no way. It just doesn't do it. So thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later. Take care.